Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another episode in the Tafseer series as we go through the Quran in Juz Amma, the last Juz 30, the 30th para or part of the Quran, the end. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in wa ba'd. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره صدق الله العظيم. Surah azZalzalah. So the earthquake. So this is a Madani. This is revealed in the last 10 years of the Prophet's life after the Hijrah in Medina. And it starts off with إِذَا زُلْزِلَتِ الْأَرْضُ زِلْزَالَهَا, when the earth is shaken with its earthquake. As if to say, it's got a special earthquake. This is not a normal earthquake like any other earthquake that that kind of takes place sometimes every day. Some tremors, some shakes. There is a website for such things, and they all various Richter scale size tremors, and the ones that get to the massive earthquake level that we know about, it comes in the news a lot. So this is the earth being shook, it's being shaken. إِذَا زُلْزِلَتِ الْأَرْضُ, instead of saying زِلْزَالًا, it says زِلْزَالَهَا, its earthquake. Instead of saying a shake, because it's not going to be any kind of different, any shake. It's kind of referring to back to the earth. It's زِلْزَالَهَا, the ha is going back to the earth, because that earth is something Azim, great, supreme, and so this earthquake is going to be something supreme and great, just like how the earth is. As in another part of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَكَلَّمَ اللَّهُ مُوسَى تَكْلِيمًا, and Allah spoke to Musa a speech. So, كَلَّمَ تَكْلِيمًا, they come from using the same letters in the Arabic. كَلَّمَ تَكْلِيمًا with the kaf, lam, mim. Here, zilzalan and zulzilat, when the earth is shaken. Zilzalan, instead of saying zilzalan, I used zilzalaha. I used that referring back to the earth with the pronoun. So here again, just to highlight about the earth, and then the earthquake going to be something that's going to be something different, that the whole earth. So this is going to refer to the whole earth being shaken, whereas these other ones are that take place on this earth are more, this with the signs looking at it from obviously Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being the doer of it. It's this tectonic plate collided with this one somewhere, and then there was an earthquake. This part of the world or that part of the world. But this is about the whole earth. So this is towards the end of time. This is the end of days. This is the day of judgment. This is around that time. And then the next ayah, it goes, وَأَخْرَجَتِ الْأَرْضُ أَثْقَالَهَا, when the earth throws out its burden. And its burden means everything that's in it, everything that's buried in it. So things, humans, we will come out and we'll be resurrected. We will be created again, and judgment will take place. There's still that accounting to be done. There's still that gathering to be done. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala carries on to say, وَقَالَ الْإِنسَانُ مَا لَهَا, a man will say, what is the matter with it? What is the matter with this earth? He'll be astonished, he'll be surprised, shocked about what's happening. يَوْمَئِذٍ تُحَدِّثُ أَخْبَارَهَا, so that day it will declare its information. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the earth recording as well. It has the angels recording, and it has the earth recording our deeds. It remembers where we did a good deed, where we prayed in Salah, and our favorite spot in Salah, and it will say that. Where we sinned, and it will mention that. So here, يومئذ تحدث أخبارها. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have used تحدث أحداثها, but here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is using like a synonym, تحدث أخبارها, here just to keep the reader attentive. Yeah, just to show that the person um, who this author of this, whose speech this is, this book, the Quran al-Kareem, is also great and is supreme. So this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is using now تحدث أخبارها, تحدث and أخبار, the two verbs that mean more or less the same thing. So this is using different change in style. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's style. Keep us attentive as like we're reading and it's something different. بأن ربك أوحى لها, because your Lord will inspire it. Yeah. So here أوحى لها, wahi is to inspire. Here it means أمرها, ordered it. So it will be ordered. So just like our body will be ordered to speak, our mouths will be sealed, and on that day our hands will say what we did, our feet will say where they had to go because of us, where we took it, and our ears about what they heard, our eyes about what they saw. So our body will speak and will be ordered to. So the earth, which will be recording everything, every place we do our deeds, good deeds and bad deeds, it will also be ordered to speak up. So take heed of this. يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم. So that day يصدر الناس, the people will come out. They'll come out أشتاتا. So they'll come out in groups. So there's going to be the shuhada, there's going to be the martyrs, their group, there's going to be the anbiya, the group even higher than that, the prophets, there's nothing higher than that group, the as-siddiqeen, the truth pious ones, the righteous ones, salihin, and just like all these mu'mineen, the believers, there'll also be the mujrimeen, the criminals, there'll also be the munafiqun, the hypocrites as well. So everybody will be in their groups. Allah is going to classify us and label us in groups, and we'll all come out forth. What for? لِيُرَوْا أَعْمَالَهُم, to see our deeds, what we have done, to should be shown our deeds. And then next ayah will be فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ, whoever does good equal to the weight of an atom, to the weight of a dharra, an atom, shall see it. وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ, and whoever does evil equal to the weight of an atom shall see it. So here dharra is used, that the most tiny, the most smallest thing, according to science now, that most smallest thing is going to be shown. But for the Arabs, the dharra meant just the smallest thing possible that would be shown. And nothing will go past Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He has all these instruments recording the earth, our own bodies, the angels, and so he has all these recording devices, and so nothing will go by him, and everything will be shown of good deeds and bad deeds. So there will be hisab, there will be that accounting taking place. Some بغير hisab will go to Jannah, they will be taken to Jannah without hisab. May Allah make us from them. There will be those بغير hisab, without hisab, they'll go straight to Jahannam, straight away. That's it, they're going straight to Jahannam. There's no questioning, there's nothing, there'll be that as well. There'll be those who will be taken by their faces and dragged by the azZalzalah, those angels, punishing angels, will be dragged to the fire. There'll be those who will be questioned, there will be conversation, and then there will be that torment of that as well. And looking at your dealings, what you did in this life, there'll be all that. So everybody will be of different types. As you said, there's different groups that Allah is going to label. Here they'll all be questioned according to that as well. So it will be a day that nobody's deeds will go by, and everybody will be rewarded equal with a just system. There will be nothing just than Allah, and the justice and equality of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's nothing better than that. So everybody's going to be given what they deserve. So when Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, he heard this, he started crying that, oh, will Allah even deal with us with even a dharra, with the smallest things? He will deal with, looking at our deeds and so this is Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, such a great Sahaba, the greatest, the Prophet's greatest friend, and the one whose iman put on one scale, put with the rest of the world and universe's iman on another scale, it still is heavier. So this is that Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, and even then he's still worried about, Allah subhanahu is going to look at every kind of minute deed of ours, and he was in that state. So this is how they were, our Sahabas there, these stars were that we need to follow. And the Prophet ﷺ reassured him, look, evil deeds, that they are compensated by all the misfortunes we get in this life. So anything that befalls us from misfortune, we need to do patience on it to receive the right reward for it. So all these misfortunes that are given into this world, so good and bad comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and in the bad is also good. If we only realize we have to have patience on it, and Allah Subhanahu is opening up all these rewards for us. Allah Subhanahu hasn't even specified a reward for patience. The month of patience being Ramadan as well, that training that we get every year for a month, we get training to be on patience, not just in Ramadan but outside of it as well, because the reward for it it's unlimited, and there's nothing Allah Subhanahu has set for that. So subhanAllah, the reward of patience. We do not ask for patience. If you ask for patience, that means something has to happen to you, because you're asking for patience. Patience, you cannot be tested unless you have to be tested for that patience too. If you want patience, so we ask for whenever the person Allah puts us in that trial, that tribulation of, and patience is required, we pass it, and we are patient from the patient ones. So evil deeds are compensated by misfortunes, and this is how in this world. So anything befalls us, remember on that side there will be just reward waiting for us, and this will compensate for us. So on that side there won't be any punishments. We'll be getting, if we get it here, all the misfortunes and all these troubles and worries in this world, they're all minute, and we ask Allah obviously to not burden us with anything that we cannot bear, and we always pass our test. So this is Surah azZalzalah. This Allah is opening us to this surah of the earthquake, talking about this earth. Look, see the earth that we follow, and we do 99% our efforts into this for this dunya, but what 1% for the hereafter, which is forever. This is temporal. Let's wake up to that. Wake up to the idea that we need to realign some of our goals and milestones and what we're going to try and achieve, and try and do it more on the things for the akhirah rather than of this dunya, because the end of it, look, it's just going to be it's going to have this major earthquake, this earthquake that's not like any other earthquake, and it's just going to be destroyed. But whatever is forever, let's work for that. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.